Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another episode of Boogiepop and Others. It's a very special episode, kind of. Well, it's a halfway mark since this is an 18 episode series, but it's also the final episode of the Imaginator arc. Um, at least with Jin, Astai. I think the Ghost Imaginator might live, but I think this might be the end for Astai. Last episode was crazy. Spooky has died. My boy Spooky Electric. He was a fun character. So he's out of the picture pretty easily, if we're being honest. Oop, thought I saw something. um, Aya is captured by Astai, and she has the soul that he wants to transplant into everyone. And Masaki's on is looking for Aya. So I actually do expect a showdown between Masaki and Astai, I think. Nagi was there just to help the little brother. I don't know if she'll play a bigger role. And I do actually expect Boogiepop to do something. Because she hasn't been in the last two episodes, really. But if it's like the final um, throwdown with Imaginator, I'd expect even if she's not fighting Astai, which I think she might, she has to be there for Ghost Imaginator if they are gonna take care of her this episode. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just basing it off of the intro, which is all Imaginator, no other like the other characters besides Boogiepop and Imaginator, basically. So I assume maybe the Ghost lives and Asta just loses. I'm not saying he necessarily dies, but he might lose. Also, there's still that disaffect disaffective disinfective. I guess that's the word. The gas that Spooky E was keeping. Um, that might still come into play. I think that probably like kills the people infected with the drug he put in like the food and the smoothies he was spreading around town looking for a boogie. Maybe that would come in play. I don't think Asta would do that, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah. All right, boys, let's get started. Episode 9 again. My copy is 23 minutes 42 seconds. At the end of the episode, we'll talk about it a bit. Let's start episode 9 in 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, little prequel. Oh, it's a recap. Actual recap. Kinda. Not really. Just that part. Let's go, Masaki. I'm cheering for you. I hope Aya doesn't die. I have a bad feeling, though. She's not at home. She's hostage, bro. They wouldn't know, though, where Spooky's base is. Well, maybe they can connect the dots to the other one. Oh. That was a banger. Banger dis Spooky. Yeah. This is when Astai picks up the phone. No. Man, I hope she lives. I have a bad feeling though. I feel like she might die. Either her or Astrai. Or both. That would suck. Oh, oh no. When the origins hit, dude. Oh, good sound to you. Actually smart. I didn't think about that. All right, let's go, Misaki. Oh, kind of savage. Oh, self-savage. She got spookied. Spooky electric. It's unlucky. Spooky kind of ruined her rep. Yeah, guys, I just got electrocuted. It wasn't me. Oh no, Suma, don't go. Don't get caught in the crossfire. Everyone's meeting up there. Oh god, everyone's meeting up there. She's coming too. That might be spicy. Oh, she's not going. Just Suma. Oh, but he knows. Based? Accidentally based? And Misaki. Rip Nadia's bite. Oh, Imaginator's using Jin. What if like Asta's goal isn't what Imaginator wants to do? Because we know what Astai's doll is. But maybe Imaginator's been tricking him. He doesn't know she's synthetic? Then he can do it more. Oh, he's got his slaves too. I kind of forgot. He has a whole army. Okay, I mean, Masachi's pretty tough. We'll see if these dunes are better than Spooky's. We're kind of trash, honestly. Why are they dressed in fursuits? Mascot suits, I should say. Oh shit. Buff Bunny. It counts as armor. Also, they don't feel pain? Clowned. Oh shit. Rip Masaki. You did not do much. You did not do much. Oh, Nadi. It's Nadi, not Buddy. It's Buddy! I lied? Yep, Suma. Saving Suma based. I'm surprised she wasn't planning on coming here, though. Thought she wanted to stop Imaginator. Unless she doesn't know. Imaginator's here. First time seeing Boogiepop actually, like, fight. It was because of the brainwashing. I didn't know that. I knew he got spooked. Oh. Well, those were before you got spooked. Not wrong. True. Kind of deep. Yep. Rush things. Real body. It's pitch black. No stem at all. Ooh. Dodged. Oh. Wait. It's 'cause she's not human. She's synthetic. Yeah, that's unlucky. They did hint at that. The music. It's a good life lesson, honestly. Oh, yo, she's spitting so hard. Oh my god. Yeah, don't do the spooky disinfectant, man. What is that? What is that? Whoa! Astai! Oh man. Oh, saved. I thought he was actually just gonna die, dude. And he can't do the power stuff anymore. Oh, Oh, really? This are not threats to humanity. Oh, really? It's unrealistic. Hmm. It would grow back. Oh, no, go away, Imaginator. Oh, she is gone. Ah, I wonder what that means. So they didn't have the same goal. Nadi. Suma. Looking at the aftermath. Jeez. Dead. Boogied. She wouldn't show himself. Tsuma would notice. Oh, well, that ends well, honestly. That's a pretty happy ending. Nah, dude. That was a good ending, man. I did not expect that, how it went down. And then when you just special episode. They made the halfway part special. No opening, new ending. Credits? Oh man. It was a bit dark. Too bad the full story's not animated, man. I mean, there definitely is an English translation of the books. I might check it out actually. Maybe. I don't I don't know if I'm gonna read a light novel. If it was an audiobook format though, holy, I would definitely listen to that. I've been listening to so much audiobooks recently while walking. Anyways, great episode. I don't even think we have any more people to check for voice actors right now anymore. I think we'll have to wait until net starts. There are characters, but we haven't been introduced to them yet, I think. Cool song. We looked at Masaki's, right? Taniguchi Masaki. Feel like we have. Anyways, good episode. Wait, let me just pre-look, see if we have voice acting or not. I feel like we have. I need something big to jolt my memory. Jolt me. I'm not jolted. I don't know. I'm just trying to assume we have. Yeah, that was a great episode, man. Again, not what you expected, or not what I personally expected to see. How it ended, but that's also a good thing, I think. um, yeah. So we started no opening because it's serious. Masaki's search for Aya. Him discovering that that she has been sleeping around and stuff. Not her fault, but it's just how she was programmed. The dramatic phone call and Misaki being a smart boy and finding out the location through the airplane. I don't know if that's why Asta turned it off. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm pretty sure he was just tired of it. I do like how Asta being kind of savage. He's like, oh, at least you had some you enjoyed your time talking with him. At least you had some purpose to your life, unlike mine. It's like savage and then just cell phone. um, but there was a lot of tension because Masaki's going and then Suma's going, man. Um, I for sure thought the cousin might be going too. I'm a little sad about the episode that we don't actually get to see what happened to Natsu Astai, if now that he's off his power trip, which he should be, I assume, because he got extremely humbled. Um, if he actually like mates up with the cousin. I mean, to be fair, it was just the truth. I mean, even the cousin. Uh, I always forget her name. It's not Toka. Toka's buddy, dude. It's Jito, something like that. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. But alas, it's okay. Maybe we'll see them throughout the series in a different arc. Um, but yeah, when Suma and Misaki was going, I'm like, yo, it's all fucked up. And then when you see the bodyguards, because I totally forgot he had an army, and that's probably how he because I assume like even Spooky would have some brainwashed people standing guard, right? So I was wondering how he got up so quickly. I guess he just brought his guards. Um, I don't know if the Asta's guards were any stronger, to be honest. I thought they were for a second, but I actually think the mascot outfits just acted as armor, which is kind of crazy. Um, we got like Asta's plan, and then the little hint that it might not work because she's a synthetic human, and Asta didn't know that. I'm surprised Imaginator didn't notice that either. Don't worry, we'll talk about Imaginator and Asta soonish, because there's a bit to talk about there. But yeah, clean fighting scene from Masaki, by the way. And then Boogiepop actually showed up. For some reason, I thought Nagi might, but no, it's just Boogie actually fighting with her wire thing. Then we get confirmation that Masaki got brainwashed by Spooky to apparently to lessen his fear emotion, so he can better be the fake Boogiepop. Um, because I did remember he did get electrocuted. I just didn't think I thought I had convinced Spooky to leave him alone, but yeah. But then he said, "Oh, does that mean my emotions for Aya were all fake?" But obviously, that's not the truth, or that's not the case because the electric happened after. Well, I mean, it happened in the middle of the relationship if we look at the current timeline, but you were into her for like a long time before that. I know the date flashbacks were before that, so. But then, then Buddy just hits you, but Buddy acting kind of condescending in a smart way, but hitting you with some words of wisdom. It's like, isn't it just like, isn't being brainwashed just being part of society? Which is true. Humans do conform to societal values. Um, some do more than others, and I don't even think that's a bad thing. Don't kill me, don't kill me. I mean, I'm just saying, like, at least we're not like savages or something. But yeah, truth bombs by Boogie. Oh man, and then the confrontation between Asta and Boogie was so intense, man. I'm just surprised Imaginator didn't prep Asta more, but I don't know how much they can prep for. And it was such a cool scene when Asta tried to look into her soul, and it was completely empty. It's not like Suma's or his cousins where the flower bulb was just on and there's still a stem. It's just a pitch black hole. And as soon as he saw that, he was just like, "Yo, fuck this shit," and he starts firing his gun. It's actually so good. Also, Boogie can dodge bullets. Yeah, and then they hit us with like the fake out. It's almost like a double fake out because like you're like you realize that the synthetic part was right, and I'm surprised I didn't even catch that in the last episode. I'm a little sad, because they were probably setting up that twist that Astai's powers won't work on a synthetic human. I feel like I said that. I know I just contradicted myself, but earlier in the series, I'm like, oh, how would Astai like react to these synthetic humans? Would it work? And it's interesting because it worked on Buddy, who was a synthetic, or not Buddy, sorry, Spooky, who was also a synthetic human. But I think Spooky was like a more advanced human than Aya, so maybe it worked better because Aya's a bit more limited besides sexual organs. Because Spooky didn't have a penis. I'm sorry, they're like both funny names, so I get them confused sometimes. But yeah, you get that drop, and Asta's like, oh, "Fuck, my plan's ruined, dude." And then he freaks out. His whole plan was based around her, which is really unlucky. I guess it's not just because of her like selfless nature, and it's more because of how he saw a full rose without blemishes in her heart, I think. And that's why he wanted to take her heart and spread it across. So, and Asta goes crazy. He freaks out. He's like, "Oh fuck, my plans are done." He almost used the spooky gas, man. That would have probably killed a bunch of people out of rage. But even Asta finally like sobered up. And then Woody hits him with like the best line. Well, first she's talking to the actual Imaginator, just watching the scene. This man can never break through. You'll only keep falling. Talking about how Imaginator said it'll be a while until I hit the ground after she committed suicide. There are no possibilities left to you. It's also kind of hitting Asta too, because she's saying it out loud, and I was just like, "Who are you talking to?" And this line hits hard. Even if snow were to fall in April, it would never accumulate, which is Asta's whole motto. Oh, Imaginator uses it too, but I'm pretty sure it just started with Asta, or maybe it started with Imaginator, and Asta took it as inspiration. But the whole like what it could snow even in April, like how? I mean, to be honest. That can actually happen in Canada nowadays because of global warming. But it's the absurdity, like changing the world. And then Boogiepop hits you with that. Yeah, even if something absurd like that did happen, it would never accumulate and change the world. It would just be a one of occurrence, which is how she's like responding to Asta's plan of trying to change the hearts of this many people, which she actually expands on later when talking to Aya. That's exactly what it would be like if Asta's plan went into motion. It would be like snow falling in April, but since our hearts are ever changing, it would only be temporary, and people would just go back to their normal lives. So I didn't even connect the two, like immediately, because they're kind of far apart. But holy shit, that's really dope. And then Asta just loses all hope. I feel for him, man. It's like he's just like twisted. And I think that's just because of Imaginator, right? Like he was actually just a good person. I don't know if he can actually go back now, but again, I hope he did a little bit of Astai in future art. Just see him down the hall, see how he's doing or something. I mean we got Nitoki, though I think Nitoki's might stay a bit. We haven't seen Tota's boyfriend, man, even though Boogie likes him too. That's the only other character we haven't seen who isn't dead or missing. So out from the last arc. So I don't know. There's a good chance Astay might come back. At least, please. I liked him. He was a cool character. Then the gust of wind thing. I don't even know what that is. I guess like it made sense for Astay to fall because that's the how this Imaginator also died. So it's like us. With his defeat, he would die the same way. And Imaginator realizes that I can't reach my goal with this man. But Buddy saves him, which is nice. I thought he was just gonna die. Then Buddy taught Aya how about enemies and how I thought Buddy would kill him because she thought she was his enemy or she was her enemy. And it's interesting because Buddy says the Toa organization is not part of her enemy list, which is weird because the Toa organization are like manipulating humans. We heard from Astai, this probably the biggest thing we know about them. Besides, I mean, we know they synthetically make humans, creating Spooky E and some evil people, but also, and they spread drugs to unsuspecting people to test them, which is pretty fucked up. And they know Boogiepop and they want to kill her. So that just seems like an enemy, but I guess it's not on the scale she's thinking of. Because she's always said um, she fights against enemies of this world. So Imaginator, we don't know what her end goal is, but it would change the world. And Manticore was an alien entity, not of this world. So I guess that would count too, right? Because at least the organization is from this world. I would still say they're enemies. Then she talks about Astai and how his powers would never really be a concern because they're only temporary, which is interesting. So even if they left, and this is why Boogiepop said she wasn't intending on coming here, which really confused me. Like in the middle of the episode to Masaki, she wasn't intending on coming here. I'm like, really? I thought you were after Imaginator, but I guess she realized after learning about Astai being like the Imaginator vessel that he was not really a threat to humanity because his powers could never really bring harm. I mean, it could temporarily bring harm, but eventually they would just revert back, I guess. So that's cool. Dude, oh man. We definitely need reviews for Boogiepop, man. You connect so many more dots. Also, we learned that the Genastai not affecting her because she's a synthetic human isn't real, which and it's just because then she explains his powers. But I find that a little weird. Why? I guess he couldn't rip out the whole heart, is what she's saying. Because I'm sure she still could have he still could have manipulated her her flower then, right? Just because, again, he did it with Spooky. I guess he can't just, like, remove the whole thing, is what she was saying. Then we see the Imaginator death, which I want to see it then. See what she says. Appearing before Masaki. Seems like Asta was far too obsessed with the flaws in people's hearts. Those flaws merely present opportunities for something new to grow. Not the strength needed to break through. Okay, we'll go into that too. So we knew what Asta's goal was, and I just assumed that was Imaginator's goal too, because Imaginator was talking about changing the world, and she gave Asta his powers, and they were working together. So I assumed it was the same thing, but clearly Imaginator has something else in her mind. I don't know what this breakthrough is, but it's not what Asta was thinking. And it was a little eerie, like halfway in the episode when Imaginator whispered, "Oh, I can feel it. We're done. I'm done to break through soon." And then Asta was like, "Huh? What that?" So then I was like, that's the first cue that I was like, "Wait a minute, are they not? Is Imaginator done to betray Asta somehow?" Um, I don't know what it could be. Maybe it's just like breakthrough's just the word, like um just like truly changing the world, which Asta couldn't do. Or it could be something completely different. I don't know. See what else she says? She compliments Masaki. You are an impressive one. This is as far as I go, there's no future for me. But I know that someday someone will be able to break through. Someone as strong as you always reminds me of that. It's kind of like a weird goodbye because she's just like the villain, but it's kind of sad. Also, I missed it, but I really wanted to talk about like two things in the Imaginator Boogiepop confrontation. One, when Boogiepop also laid down another like hot line that's just true right when her music starts. Uh, this is what happens when you set your sights solely on the future Imaginator. You believe yourself to be the only valid option, and that's why you lose your footing the moment another unexpected possibility appears. I know that's a broader message to Imaginator, like the ghost one she's directly talking to, but also just the general message of that's really good. You can always look towards the future and have this plan, but if you solely look towards it and some unexpected thing happens in the present that kind of rocks that path, you'll be like, if you aren't preparing yourself in the present, that could fuck up your future plans too. So you should have a footing in the future and the past, or not the past, the present. So that was just a cool line for me, and I also liked it before Asta like ran to like just to show his despair before him running to the spooky gas. He flashes back to his father dying from the Toa organization drug. The his past student, who became a drug addict forcefully, and committed suicide via Ghost Imaginator, and of course his cousin. He just realizes that all these people who have, not that he's hurt, but all the suffering he's been a part of or experience, and how all his plans were for nothing. And that drives him to doing the unthinkable, using the spooky gas was like a really powerful scene in my opinion. I love that part. And of course we get the final scene of Aya's alive, and Buddy's like, "Oh, if you want to be safe from the Toa, just ask Nagi, the Fire Witch." Classic Nagi. We got Suma in the aftermath, and Boogiepop tells Suma to go get Aya, and you know everything will be okay. And of course, Boogiepop didn't show herself to Suma because Suma would know who she is. And interesting, I forgot to mention it too. Boogiepop did say that the only reason she came here she didn't think Astai's plan was a threat was because Sumo was gonna come here and get herself in danger. So Boogiepop really cares about Sumo. I wonder if that's just because because Suma seems like really good friends with Toka since they like spend all the time together, or whatever else other reason. So that was cool. And of course you got Misaki with Aya, Nadi, the aftermath. It was good, and then I hit you with this new ending, probably just ending just for this episode. Um, it was cool. It was a great arc, man. I mean, you're like Aiden, what's better, this arc or Manticore arc? I mean, it's not really a competition, but and this arc's like double the size. But man, dude, I love this show. I'm not complaining about the viewership numbers, but in terms of like comparing it to every other anime reaction we've done, it's on the lower end, which is a shame because this show is actually like really bomb, and I wish it was a bit more popular. Oh well. Hopefully, maybe some other viewers who don't know Boogie will eventually latch onto the show if they're interested in my reactions. I'll do whatever I can to boost the show, man. It's so much fun. It's good and fun. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and next time we'll start a brand new arc. We'll see where it takes us. Will we see like Ghost Imagine? I mean, she's dead. Maybe like a new Imaginator will be born. I don't know. I'm surprised Ghost Imaginator actually died though. Um, I'm sure there's plenty of threats waiting for us in the world, and Boogiepop will save us if they're dangerous enough. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.